Hey everyone, rWeenieProductions again with another pickup video. I'll be doing two separate videos because there's quite a bit that I've got, and there's some things I want to discuss with some of the stuff I've got as well. This first one's just going to be DVDs that I picked up recently. One of them I know I've shown before, but it's the rest of the stuff with it. It'll make sense when I show you what it is. But first thing, Lost Season 1. This is the one I know I've shown before. And for some reason I didn't actually trade that away, but I still kept it, which is something. But now that I have, I found I've picked up these as well, and I'm sure some of you have seen at like your local Dollar General stores. They have DVDs where you can buy. I think you can get a season for $6.95. You can find the single disc for $1 each, and for some reason they never seem to have all the discs in the season, which I think that's pretty intentional. But I mean, you know. But anyways, I picked up the rest of the Lost series. Two of the seasons I've got at the Dollar General store. We got season 2. There's all of season 2. There's 6 discs as well. It's behind this one, but and get the 4th season. There's 4 discs in this season. Again, the 4th one is behind one of them. Got season 3 as well. Season 5, which for this one I got as part of a trade for GTA 5, which isn't in this video, but I picked up GTA 5 for $4 on the 360 and traded it for this and a bunch of games in the next video I'll show. But yeah, season 5, and then we got season 6, which is the final season. So got the entire series of Lost, and all those, I think like the most I traded for any of them was like $10, so not a bad deal. And these two, I'm not quite sure if I've shown them before or not. I know the one, literally I haven't, because I just bought it the other night. But I had a second copy of it. Or this is the second copy. I had another copy of it. And what happened, I think, I don't know for sure, but I think what happened is there's a boy, little boy, he's like 3, comes around here, and he likes Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well, and but he likes the newer ones, not really the older ones. And I think he may have picked up my first copy of this and took it home with him. But it's volume 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is actually season 2. And thing about this, and I watched a video from a friend of mine, rWeenieProductions, here I want to say about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, somewhere in that time frame. He made a video about the entire series, which and one of the things he brought up in it was how the episodes on some of them aren't in order, which made me think about that a little bit, because see, I had volume 3 and I think volume 6, and when I first had them I thought, you know, that was season 3 and season 6. That's what I thought. But instead, it wasn't until after I went and actually bought season 3 I realized that volume 3 and 6 were disc 1 and disc 4 of season 3. So after I bought that and I got to looking on I think it may have been Wikipedia. It may have been something else, but I'm pretty sure it was Wikipedia. I was looking at the episode order, and that's where I noticed that on the DVDs they weren't in order. So when I'm pretty much what happened, and this is just my thoughts on this, is that they took, instead of remaking the DVDs and putting them in order for the complete series, they essentially just recycled the volume disc. Like, for instance, like I said, season 3, literally on the disc it reads volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, volume 6 on the disc. It doesn't actually say season 3 on them. So, or it may actually say season 3, but I know on it says volumes 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the disc, which is something I wanted to bring up when I did this video showing these, because the other night when I bought this was like $3.74, by the way, and the first one I gave $2 for, so I'm not too tore up about losing the other one, because like I said, I bought this brand new $3.74. The other thing I noticed the other night when I was at Walmart, they had, I think it was season 7 for $7.50, and they have what they're calling season 1, but it has the 5 episodes plus extra episodes, which I found out is essentially volume 1, which is the same thing. It has the 5 episodes from season 1, but it has a lot of episodes from some kind of vacation thing they did or something. But those episodes were never aired here for some reason or another. I don't remember why. Like, I don't have it here that I can look at and see, but they had it for $5 as well. So you can buy it. Like, you have to put in the legwork to go to the different stores to see what they have. Like, I got season 3 and I think 8 at one place. Right, well, I got season 8 here as well, which is the other one I want to show. But season 2 and 10 I got in one store. I think season 3 I got in a different store. And season 8 was in another store. So It was like 3 separate stores I had to go to get them. Plus, I know where seasons 1 and 7 are as well. So, there's also that. Again, like I said, season 8 as well. The thing about this season, I think, pretty sure this is a season where everything changes for the show. Instead of the funny, laid back humor that was in seasons 1 through 7, season 8 marks the turning point in the show. It becomes more of a serious kind of show, which I'm guessing is because most of the kids who grew up watching the show, they were starting to grow up and probably losing interest in the show. I'm pretty sure at the same time stuff like Power Rangers was coming out and had a more serious feel to it, so they decided to go with the more serious feel with the show. And this also marks the last season that Krang and Shredder are the main villains. Now in season 10, they do come back. I forget how far into season 10 and what episodes they're in. But I do know they do come back in season 10. And I think this is the last season we see Bebop and Rocksteady in as well. But like I said, this season's a pretty important season because it marks a turning point in the show from being the laid back, humorous, funny Turtles to being, the serious and kind of, it is a real departure from the original show. So I mean, like, I've watched, I think, 1 episode of it so far. I haven't really put a whole lot into it yet because I'm in the middle of a whole lot of different things. Like, I've got NBA 2K12, which I just I didn't buy it. My nephew bought it, but I've been playing it, doing the my player on it, going through that and all that stuff, and then stuff on here. Trying to get caught up on some movies to watch as well. But back to this, we got the complete 4th season of Haven. Now, I have never watched this show. I know absolutely nothing about it other than it's based on The Colorado Kid by Stephen King, which it says on the cover. But I gave $1 for this at a pawn shop, and everything seems like it's in pretty good shape. One thing I have to say is that I liked about it is that it came with a comic, and I'm going to try to show some of this. It's a little more difficult going this way than what I mean. But $4, not bad. The comic, I haven't really even read the comic yet. But I mean, it'll be something I might read. But as far as the DVD, I only really got it for trade, or for the DVDs, really. I only really picked it up to trade because, I mean, I got $1 for it. I can get like 5 in trade for it. So, which I'll use that towards games or something else. And then we got Exodus, Gods and Kings, which is supposed to be the story of Moses. Which I give $1 for this at the pawn shop as well, and there's not really a whole lot to it. I think this one's still a fairly decently priced DVD, so I figure I can get something out of it. Then for $1 as well, we got Unrated American Pie presents the Threesome Pack, Bandcamp, The Naked Mile, and Beta House. Now, the biggest reason I even picked this up, besides the fact that I can trade it for a lot, is because it has Bandcamp. The other two, The Naked Mile and Beta House, I did not care for at all. Bandcamp, I like Bandcamp. I mean, it wasn't on the same level as the originals, like 1 and 2 and Wedding, but then again Reunion wasn't either. But between Reunion and Wedding and the other two, this one was the one I liked the most. So, I mean, but again, all I'm going to do is trade this one, because as much as I like Bandcamp, literally I am just going to trade the whole thing, because I can go buy Bandcamp for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So there's that. And then there's a couple more here. Biggest thing about this is I'm missing. I got 2 of the trilogy, missing the middle one, and that really bothers me. But we got Star Wars 4, A New Hope, and this again was $1. All of the DVDs from the Haven on to this and the next 2 were $1 each. For A New Hope, gave $1 for that. Not bad at all. And then we got Return of the Jedi, Episode 6, which, and again, missing The Empire Strikes Back, which that is going to kill me, because I really would like to have the complete trilogy. And then the last thing we got here is Star Wars Trilogy bonus material. And normally I don't get stuff like this, because it's just, you know, stuff that I'm usually interested in it, but it's not something I want to really go out of my way to get. But it was with them, so. But this has got some pretty decent stuff with it. The birth of the lightsaber, the characters, the legacy of Star Wars. It has a behind-the-scenes preview of Episode 3. It has a trailer for Battlefront, demo for Battlefront, making of the Episode 3 game, trailers and TV spots, production photo gallery, posters and print campaign. It has exclusive DVD-ROM content, and it has the story of the trilogy. So I mean, it has a lot of decent stuff on it. For $1, it was definitely worth it, even just for the demo. But that's the only reason I wanted to get it. But I mean, there's a lot of good stuff on it, so it shouldn't be that bad. But Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm going to make another one real quick, covering the games and other stuff I got as well. So, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it.